revelation. Because see, now your natural mind, so you won't step out of the flesh and you won't went into the spirit. You say your children acting crazy. And you say, Lord, I thank you. When your marriage acting funny, your money acting funny, you say, Lord, I praise you. Because see, when you say that word equivalates to God. Because you working it out. Because see, we don't want to say that. Because in our mind, it don't make sense. He said, but I take the foolish things to combine the wise. He said, see, it seems strange to you because you don't know me. He said, because if you know me, you'll understand. Because the Bible said his disciples, they did what he told them to do. So he asked them to give. So they gave him. They said, so you got to give him something. See, you giving him thanks. Why he allowed the enemy to afflict you. Because in everything, you said, I thank you that you're working it out. I thank you that you're working this thing out for my good. I thank you that God's grace. See, when the word says it's that God's grace is working it out. See, that word grace is something that it don't belong to you. But just because you got a relationship, he gonna do it for you. That's why you say, Lord, I praise you. Oh God, I bless your name. Oh Lord, I thank you. So you gotta thank him when you being afflicted, because you stepping in that place of the supernatural. You stepping into grace.
Yes, Lord Jesus. Yes, Lord.
He said, because the only way you're going to see miracles is when you step into grace. And it said that when Jesus, he gave thanks, look what happened. It said, as he gave thanks, it said he broke the bread. And it said, and he gave it to his disciples to set before them. And they set them before the multitude. See, when he gave to the disciples, that's when the miracles started taking place. Every disciple that came, bread kept coming. Bread kept coming. You may say, how God doing this? He said, see, that's your problem. I ain't never told you to figure it out. I just told you to thank me. Thank me for my grace that I'm working it out for you. And he's saying, why you thanking me? I'm sending my angels to work it out. I'm sending my angels to change their mind. I'm sending my angels to deliver you. I'm sending my angels to work it out for you. He said, that's why I need you to take your eyes off the problem and don't be moved by what you see, but keep your eyes on me. He said, because this is the time to walk in God's grace.
Jesus. Oh, thank you for your grace. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
Now when I read this right here just messed me up. Look at it. It said, and they also had a few small fish. You know what this showed? They were holding back on Jesus. He asked them, what do you have? Instead of them giving, they all, I'm just going to give you one pocket.
I hear you, Pastor.
Just in case you ain't who you say you are. See, God said, I'm watching you. You gave me that little praise, but you ain't gave me all.
All right.
He said, I'm looking for those that's going to give me their all. And it say, and when he gave them, when they gave him the small fish, it says that he blessed it. When I looked up that word blessed in the Hebrew, it don't just mean that he gave thanks. The word blessed, it means eulogio. In other words, it's spelled E-U-L-O-G-E-O. And that means to speak well of and praise. So in other words, when he blessed it, he already said, God, I thank you that we got more than enough fish. I thank you that you already paid the price, that everything that we need, that you already L-O-G-O. Don't you see that when you wrote that down? You see the word L-O-G-O in it. Didn't I just tell you that word means logos? See, that word logos means it's already been said. So when you begin to praise him, God already spoke the praise. He already spoke the deliverance. He just waiting on you to speak it. So when you speak it, that's when the multiplication gonna come. Because he waiting on you to speak what you don't see. Because now you're stepping in that realm of the supernatural. So while you up here in the church praying, God is already gonna answer the praise.
That's how.
As you up here praying, God is already doing it. I ain't talking about waiting till tomorrow. I'm talking about right now. And you release it, because when you go home, come on here. They said so-and-so got healed. And you say, well, what time was that? That was the time that you were praying. Because see, that's when God, the centurion asked Jesus to heal. Come on here. The Bible said that when he was talking to Jesus, Jesus told him to go home. They already healed. They said the opposite asked, what time did they get healed? It was the same time that Jesus was already talking to him. See, Jesus said, that's why you can't be moved by what you see. He said, because when you walk in that place of the supernatural, I'm going to cause it to happen right now. The Bible says now faith. It ain't talking about Jesus going to do it. Jesus said, y'all so call upon. Jesus going to do it. Jesus going to heal me. Jesus said, I want to do it now.
Now faith. Oh, Jesus.
Talking about right now. Talking about what the people call you right now for the job. Talking about what the people call you right now for the house. What the people call you right now.
Jesus.
That your body being healed right now. Can you believe it and hold on to it? Well, he said, I'm dealing with people that you got to understand. My logos word is what's going to set you free. My logos word, in other words, is where you holding on to what Jesus said in the midst of your going through.